One of the more interesting parts of the dynamic here, Alan, will be to see how Wes reacts to the crowd treatment that is handed out to Ted.
66.
Well, that's right. When things are going against you, the crowd starts getting at your opponent. It can feel like your head's in the sand. But his recent form, this is the second year on the trot he's qualified through the ITV Grand Slam qualifiers. And played some fantastic darts there, beat another former BDO World Champion, John Boy Walton, to get through.
100.
Ted had a pretty miserable time here last year. He lost 5-3 to Scott Waits. He did beat Wayne Mardle, but lost his final game to Simon Whitlock 5-4 and went out.
59.
I remember the game. He needed to win, I think, he had to get to 3 or 4, and Simon Whitlock took a 1-4-6 shutout when he was on the double.
He started solidly here.
81.
They both have.
Yeah, early doors, first leg, so important to get it on the board. If you throw in first, it settles you down.
85.
You can break. Gives you that early impetus in the short distance game.
Ted, a quarter-finalist at Lakeside at the start of the year, lost to Dave Chisnell. Last night's surprise package.
140.
He was 4-1 ahead in that game as well, wasn't he? Lost 5-4. Chisnell made a remarkable comeback. Played fantastic last night. Newton's got a chance here.
100.
Hankey. He'll be throwing for the finish first, 114. To get that first leg on the board.
First chance has got away.
11 for tops.
74.
Newton chance. Took out these shots in the
170.
qualifiers. Can he do it in the main event?
Just about dart for dart, these two in the first leg.
If I remember rightly, Wes Newton had a good chance of qualifying in the group and lost 5-0 to Terry Jenkins,
77.
which ended
Ted requires
the
40.
chances of a second round.
Here they are, absolutely nothing between them, but Ted to hold his throw.
Game shot the first leg.
1 out of 1.
Ted Hankey. Second leg is Wesley through.
All the signs are it's going to be tight.
Well, he does know he's going to get some booing. He's used to that. Winning that first leg will certainly settle him down immensely. If Ted Hankey's 10-0 up or 10-0 down, they'll still boo. So he'll be aware and ready for that. Try and keep his concentration. He's experienced the
140.
atmosphere here last year, as we've said. Didn't probably deal with it as well as he could have done. Maybe he's changed his thoughts on that.
93.
Another example of a player using the whole board. Ted having to adjust. And adjusted brilliantly. Brilliantly.
140.
Well, at some point, obviously in the group with Phil Taylor and Michael Van Geuren, one of the hardest groups for me, he'll have to play the main man
99.
at some point. Well, there's Stacey, this was Newton's partner. And behind him, there's Ted's, both enjoying the atmosphere, watching their boys on the stage.
105.
Ted Hankey does have a way out now. Heavy score makes Wes favourite to level up though.
140.
That's heavy enough.
Ted requires 116.
2 darts at the treble though for Hankey. Well, only needed the 1 for down for 16, up for tops.
Oh, to go 2-0 to break.
76. Wes requires 48.
3 16s does this. For 1 each. To hold and to level.
On the second
Perfect.
leg. West Newton.
Oh, Hankey had the chance, won a double top.
Game on.
Didn't take it. Newton didn't need another invitation. Starting to warm up.
135.
I'll tell you what, they'll be hitting maximums in years to come.
Yeah, just seen Aaron Monk, haven't we? He's already qualified for the Under-21s World Champions.
97.
They played at the end of the year. Maybe those two could be in it in a few years' time.
Well, we've had 3 5-4s at the start of day 2 of the Grand Slam, and all the indications are that there's practically nothing between these two. You couldn't get a darts flight between them.
93.
Only one break after 4 legs. Got to make sure you're in the game. As we saw in that first game, Cole Stompey was 4-0 down. Went back to 4-4 and had one down at the double to get through against last year's finalist Scott Waits. Oh, Hankey leaves a big one, already hit by Lloyd.
58. Ted requires 170.
For the second maximum checkout.
Hit this against Baxter to win his first title. Not this time though.
98.
Snarling his way into a good position in this, the third leg. You can only cling on and hope.
Needs a treble to leave a
93.
finish, which he's done.
Ted
Treble 18
requires
to leave the
72.
160. But Hankey, 21st in this leg, and 72.
That one's wavered. 17 for tops.
52.
To
Ted
revisit,
requires 160.
assuming Newton permits him.
Well, Newton took out 161 to beat Michael Van Gerwen in the last leg in the qualifiers. 160 here.
140.
Score that at least
Ted requires
makes Hankey
20.
very aware of him. Here we are, nothing between them again. Hankey's darts. Darts he uses well.
Third leg. Ted Hankey. Fourth leg is Wesley through the
And
first.
noticeably,
Game on.
not reacting to anything that's going on behind him, keeping his concentration. So easy to get distracted.
35.
Chance for Hankey to break here. Bad start from Newton.
Yes, the door is ajar here. The dart dropped out. The dart turned left. Big numbers from Hankey now, and he has snatched the darts.
Oh, fantastic adjustment there with the second and third. Had to move to the left. He's got the throw already after one throw each.
Not the first
58.
example that of Ted manoeuvring really intelligently around the oche. He's adjusted several times and to very, very good effect.
See the concentration there. He's been out of his coffin since this morning, since dawn break.
123.
Had one dart at double top in the second leg. He's in a good position here to break Newton and go in at the break with distance.
60.
Oh, look, Cheryl's come. That's terrific, bless her. Is Danny in the audience? Certainly we're in the over 25s category here.
140.
Yeah, they'd make a good boy band, these two, wouldn't they?
$60.
Oh, Hankey,
Ted
after 9
requires
darts, he's left
98.
98. Newton, who threw first, way back on 288.
He's got plenty in hand here, Ted, and he's wisely stopped to consider. The count is counting.
It certainly isn't a good effect.
82.
Very, very good effect. double 8 after 12. Fantastic lead from Hankey. Newton on 288 hasn't managed to hit the treble here.
Signs of irritation
59.
from
Ted
the
requires
younger
16.
man. Ted Hankey should get away now. Double 4 now. Double 2 now. He can come back. He
is. He's thinking about busting. He knows he's got another 3 at least, and he has.
No score.
Well, good thinking. Newton back on 2-2 now, because if he managed to hit the big 2 and left double 1, he would have been under pressure.
85. Ted
he's fed up,
requires
isn't he,
16.
Wes Newton? He realises he's just gone beneath the boil again. Ted Hankey coping again with the cacophony
Game
and
shot
coping
before
really well. This
Ted
is a measured performance from the count. He is on his game, he's keeping himself in check, and he has the game in his grasp. He has broken first, and he leads at the break 3-1. Some wisdom in Wolverhampton being shown by the Count, Ted Hankey, who sensibly is giving the crowd little to feed off. He's not reacting to the taunts, he's not stoking the atmosphere. He has thickened his skin and he's got on with it. And he does have appreciation in the hall as well.
Yeah, he's certainly got his fans.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
As we said before,
fifth leg, it's Ted to draw first.
and a lot of people
Game
boo
on.
just because everybody else is. But no hanky-panky, just a little bit of Newton spanky at the moment. 3-1 ahead, and throwing first.
Worth reiterating that Ted here is on the point of prevailing against one of the
100.
form players in darts right now.
Well, there'll be a few people smiling at home for Ted if he can get through, but Newton just needs to get involved in this game a little bit more. Got away with the second leg, but not the
100.
fourth. Hankey's got the distance, but as we've said so often, a break is only a break if you can hold your throat.
$95.
Blimey, they really is A-list, isn't it? Today, or Posh and Bex together. Why is she hiding her face?
100.
The stars are out at the Civic. It's day 2. The 4th Dana Miller Grand Slam of darts. Here on ITV4, Sunday afternoon special.
55.
That's down in Wolverhampton from his hometown of Fleetwood. And filling the red.
140.
I was up in Fleetwood the other day, your neck of the woods, Alan, up there in the north of Lancashire for an FA Cup tie. They did very well. Fleetwood Town against Walsall. Got a replay coming up this week, just down the road from here.
140.
Football grounds Paul
Wesley
Kirby as well, isn't it?
Quarles,
Right. And they're
161.
playing the same colours.
Yep. And here is one of the Cod Army. Bullseye for a 161. Oh!
136.
Well, took out the 161, as I said
Ted
before, to beat
requires
Michael Van
111.
Geuren in the last game before beating John Walton to get through to this stage. Hankey needs a treble here. He does double top.
Tops to pick off 1-1-1.
91.
Well, Lord Nelson eludes
Wesley
him there.
Quarles, 25.
Real chance to get back in the game here. One dart at double 4 to break back.
17. Ted
Well,
requires
put himself under
20.
pressure by missing the big 9. This is a big, big double here.
Last chance. No.
10 score. West equals
Rimmer says it all.
Both players feeling the pressure. Hankey's had 4, Newton's had 1 at the ball and 1 at double 4, but he gets it this time, gets away with it.
West Newton.
Breaks back after the break, could have been 4-1 down and looking ominous for Newton. Can hold throw here, back to level, and the pressure will be back on Hankey.
24.
Not with scores like that.
Again, a forlorn face, betraying the fact that that is a really wasted opportunity. And Hankey is making him pay big time.
Well, a bag of nails from Newton, clean the lipstick from Hankey. Could have been thrown for the match, but he can again break back. Put himself in a great position.
99.
And you can't take your foot on the pedal in the best of 9. Big chance for Hankey.
One between those two. No.
60.
Family game these days, darts.
Grandad's taping it for him so he can see it when he gets home. Newton needs to hit more of the red bit, and
95.
unlucky with the last one, deflected just underneath. Now Hankey has got the throw, but those 4 darts at the double in the last leg. When he does get to the double, he will be feeling the heat.
81.
Fine recovery from Ted. Threatened to get away.
Yeah, it's just keeping that momentum, isn't it? 41 would have put pressure on him, but Newton not really pressurising any mistakes by Hankey. Apart from those darts at the double in the last leg, scoring wise, which is a big part of Newton's game, hasn't quite found the mark.
Well, it's really needed that treble 18. But Ted will be first to a double. Could do the treble now. That's just about perfect.
Well, 80 may only get 1 dart at the double, so if Newton can put a bit of pressure on here, at least another one, which he gets, treble 18 with the last dart to leave double 8.
138.
Well, Hankey may only get 1 dart at the double here, and has been missing the doubles.
Pressure on this for Ted now. 20 and then 2 more 20s.
60.
Newton must maximise the moment. He cannot let this get away. Clawed back into it. Well played, really held his nerve. A potentially pivotal point in the match. And Newton from 1-3 down is back to 3-3.
Well, as we've seen before, Hankey has had 2 good chances.
58.
Should probably be in the back room now. Stacey's feeling the heat as well. Very hot in here, and with the pressure, Newton is well and truly back in the game. If Hankey can just
60.
consider the fact that he did win the ball and he's throwing first, Newton does have to break at some point if he wants to win this match.
Well, nobody in Wolverhampton today is running away with
100.
anything.
Every game gone to the last leg. This has got the makings of doing exactly the same. I'll be here till 2 in the morning, watching the tungsten fly into the board.
This could become Wolverhampton's longest day.
41.
Well, we see quite often game of 2 halves. The second one, Hankey has felt the pressure. A dart at double in the 5th leg and the 6th. And if he loses this one, Ted will certainly need the Hankey. That's a good dart. Needs another. Not on a finish. He's got the momentum back in the leg.
He really does want to be on a finish now. Needs a treble.
59.
Not hitting the trebles often enough.
Well, the legs changing those 3 darts each. 59 from Newton, 140 from Hankey. Can't afford a mistake here now. Trouble will leave tops.
82.
Well, he's left 80. He missed double top before for 80. Can he put the same pressure on Newton? Certainly Hankey's certainly feeling it.
Fantastic. Now stop, think, calculate.
What it also does is put the pressure on your opponent stood behind you. He's got to wait
That requires
and
80.
think a little bit longer than he should have done.
He missed this last time round. Double 10, 2 darts at it. One was enough.
On the seventh flag.
That was calm.
Hankey.
That was calm.
A flag, it's Western
Almost
Field
visibly
first.
holding himself together, Ted Hankey.
Missed the 80 in the previous leg. Didn't this time.
140.
Well, it's heating up. It's getting hot. Both players starting to adapt to the game. It's getting close to that finishing line. Who can handle that
100.
last bit of pressure to fall over? As we said, Taylor and Van Gerwen also in this group. A very, very tough group. Could go down to leg difference.
43.
Well, Wes Newton has not led in this match so far. Hankey 1-0 up, 3-1 up, now 4-3 up. But Newton has the darts, he's still in it. Unless Ted now drags them away. Second maximum for the count. And it could be that Newton is being counted out here.
Crucial stage. And he's putting the pressure on Newton. Yeah, 2 bad darts there from Wes.
67.
Well, a little bit of recovery there, but it hands the leg to Hankey. Who can hold the nerve? Either Hankey to get through or Newton to take
100.
it to the final leg. 1-2-1 for Hankey, so a big one needed for Newton. Last chance saloon.
Spilt his drink in the last dance saloon. That how it feels to be his follower.
No, doesn't need to go for the ball. Now,
57.
may only get 1 dart at the double, 64. So again, Newton can apply the pressure.
Needs to find 3 times something.
Well, the proverbial pig's ear. So Ted Hankey moves in for 64 to get him through this difficult first round. 16 for tops.
1 dart to win it.
44.
How Wes Newton will regret now his failure to score heavy at his last visit.
Well, leaving that 3 with the last dart could make a difference. Well, it's made a big difference because he can't finish now, so Newton cannot. He can only wait and hope that Ted Hankey misses double 10. He has had trouble on the double.
78. Ted requires 20.
Double 10 for the match. The match! The canny count has fought his way to an opening Wolverhampton win. Ted Hankey with intelligence and restraint and with telling darts at the telling moments has seen off the challenge of Wes Newton and exchanged with the crowd.